Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another Marvel Legend review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the King and Queen of the Inhumans, Black Bolt and Medusa. And here is the King and Queen of the Inhumans out of the packaging, Black Bolt and Medusa. So their costumes came out really great. Aesthetically, these figures look awesome. Black Bolt has his dark navy blue tone to him with the silver lining going down his chest, onto his belt, and again on his gloves. Medusa falls all the way down with that purple tone costume and the magenta gloves and boots, again matching with her mask. And then she also has her red hair with the black wash going in it, and it came out really great in my opinion. A few things I do wish was I wish both of them came with alternate hands. That would have been really great, especially these female figures. The hands that we get with them, it's really hard to get them in dynamic poses. But I am very happy with both these figures. Medusa is more of a modern take to the comics, and Black Bolt hasn't really changed his costume previously in comics. If you know, please let me know, but as far as I remember, he's always been wearing this costume, so I'm really happy that they went with this look. But I do have my gripes with these figures, so let's just go ahead and dive into them and take a closer look. Alright, so taking a closer look at Medusa, I really do like the way this figure came out. She is a Walgreens exclusive, so you won't be able to find her at any other retail store, but I feel like they gave her more care because she's an exclusive. There's no bleeds on this figure. The paint is excellent, top to bottom. The mask came out really good. There's no bleeds in it. Her eyes look fantastic, really. There's no bleeding in there. They're spot on. The makeup came out really, really good. This is one of the first times I've seen the lipstick just lined up beautifully on these figures. So she has that magenta tone going down onto her shoulders, and then it comes down into a V to her chest. And that's really cool, and then it's just that real simple purple all the way down until you meet her gloves, where again it's magenta and matches her belt, and down to her boots is the same thing. So one thing that does bug me is the hair is a little top heavy, of course, and she needs a little assistance standing, so I have a little blue tack down here standing up the hair. But let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation. So with the hair, you can't really look up, but you can look down that much. She can look left and she can look right, but not a whole lot. So the hair really does hinder this figure. So the arms can 360, and they do go up all the way. One thing that does suck is we have a single jointed elbow. I really, really wish they would give these Marvel Legends double jointed elbows on the females. Because, I mean, we could really only do so much with them, you know. She could only get her hand up that much. She can't even touch her hair, you know. Females are always messing around with their hair, so I'd like to be able to get her in a hair pose, but I can't. But that's just a small gripe of mine. So there we have the hinge, and it can 360. She has an upper torso. That's really good articulation, actually. You can move up that much and back that much. It's really good. No swivel here, but we do have the upper thigh swivel, so you can 360 that. She has a double jointed knee and ankle pivot and swivel. So the articulation is there, but the only thing hindering her is her hair. Other than that, this is a great figure, and I'm really happy with her. Let's go ahead and look at Black Bolt. Alright, now taking a closer look at Black Bolt, it's a very simple design, so they couldn't really mess this up. It's a Bucky Cap mold, so it's a really great figure. The articulation is great. We're all used to this figure. The newest thing, pretty much, is going to be the head sculpt. I really like this head sculpt. Black Bolt's ability is to, whenever he talks, he projects sound waves, and it'll pretty much annihilate anything in front of him. So the fact that he's very stern and quiet-lipped is a very good look to him. So the only accessory he really came with was his alternate head. We have it right here. And it has that screaming look to it. It's really menacing and cool. And it has that effect bubbling up from there. So he pretty much uses his helmet and that sound, the sound thing on top of his head to amplify his abilities. So pretty much if this guy's screaming at you, bon voyage, you dead. So yeah, this is a great figure. There's really not a whole lot they could have messed up with. The articulation is great on him. He can look left and right, pretty much 360. He can look up that much, which is really good because he can fly. And he can look down that much. Okay. The arms do come out that much, but one thing I hate is that this doesn't come out. I believe the other one had one where it could come out easily, but whatever. So we do have that 360, and it's not really hindered, but and you can hide it when it's like that, but I just really don't like that. Double jointed elbow, and it's not hindered too much by his gauntlets, or whatever you want to call that. And he does have an ab crunch, which is really good. Go down that much, back that much. Then he has a swivel up top. His legs can kick out really good. Swivel on top, double jointed knees, ankle pivot, or swivel right there, and ankle pivot and rockers. So articulation is always going to be solid on these Bucky Cat molds. So yeah, if you're a fan of the Inhumans, these are pretty solid figures. I don't really have too much to complain about besides the hair and the wings on Black Bolt. These are great figures. These are definitely something you should add to your collection if you're a big Marvel fan. I'm happy with the both of them. You know what's funny? I never actually watched the Inhuman show on ABC. Everybody bagged on it. A lot of people hated it. I never even really gave it a chance because of that. But maybe now that the show's over with and it's been like a couple of months since it came out, maybe I'll give it a try. It's just something to watch, you know? But thank you guys for watching my review. It was real quick. Please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.